welcome to our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes, we're your host. I'm Vinny.
And I'm Caylin.
As always, you can follow us at the CayVin Universe on Instagram and YouTube.
And you can email us your questions, comments, and suggestions to thecayvinuniverse@gmail.com.
Oh, yes. What do we got going on today, Caylin?
We got some murder mystery stories coming your way. I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically your thing.
Yeah.
What was your idea to have an episode on this? So
It was.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if you want to go ahead and just
It would be cool.
take the reins on some stories.
Because I had watched, a few things on the TV.
Yeah. What kind of things?
Like documentaries, docuseries, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
Well, first up, what's your favorite type of like those criminal mystery shows? Like,
Yeah.
what are some of your favorites?
Probably Dateline or 2020.
Dateline
Honestly.
2020. What are those?
Those are the ones that they show like on ABC and stuff. You want to know why those are my favorite? It's
Why?
Because it's actually like a docuseries, I guess you can say, on TV that literally like scares me and like freaks me out.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought Dateline was like Dateline is an actual show. I thought that was like a.
No, Dateline is an actual show. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
They
it was
come
like
out with like a new episode, I guess, every week
Really?
or every other week. Yeah.
There's no
I'm
like
really not sure.
subcategories because I thought like remember back when we were like growing up, To Catch a Predator was on. I thought it was always like Dateline To Catch a Predator. So I thought that was like a spinoff?
No, it's just called NBC Dateline, and it's just about
so
like
was
a murder.
To Catch a Predator just called
disappearance.
it was it not Dateline?
It probably was, but maybe
You
they
remember those
just changed
shows?
it.
Chris Hansen?
No.
Got Chris Hansen.
I really didn't really get into like this murder mystery stuff till I was like kind of older.
Oh
Yeah.
no, yeah. I grew up in like Dateline NBC would be on, but it'd be like To Catch a Predator. See, that's what I thought
Yeah.
it was always called, Dateline. But maybe that's a Mandela effect. Maybe it was just called To Catch a Predator.
Maybe.
And that's when they would actually like bait these guys.
Yeah.
Whereas to they were pros and pretend these cops would pretend like they're 13-year-olds, and they actually had a girl that was an actress. She was 18, but she looked really young, so they used her to like lure them in. Come on, I'm baking cookies.
Oh my god.
And these fucking losers.
Yeah.
These fucking losers think they're gonna.
Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And then, well, I mean, it's like that's. You want to be humane in some of those stories, with those guys. They feel like they can't get girls, or they have this problem, and then they. But it's like go to fucking Vegas and pay a prostitute.
Yeah.
You don't need a result to this.
Honestly.
Yeah. Go where prostitution's legal and do that. If you can't get a girl, just do that. Go fucking do. I don't even want to use any sexual terms because it's just terrible. Those things, huh?
It's legal in some places.
I think Vegas. I think they have like brothels and shit that are legal.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas, so.
I don't know. Yeah, me neither. But no, so it's like they would bait them in, and they would think they're all getting like, they're about to, it's about to happen, and then Chris Hansen just walks in. He's always just like has this because he's like this dude. Well, nowadays he's rough, but he was always dressed up in a nice little suit, and he's always like, hey, what are you doing here? Why don't you? And the guys get all freaked out. Like he's like, why don't you have a seat right over there?
Yeah,
take a seat. And then he's like, and then he like
illegal.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
I know.
And then like he reads them back like the messages that they said. Like, and some of these guys go super like graphic, like asking, do you do this? Do you do this? Do you do like super graphic?
Oh my god.
And
I
then
guess I don't know. It's just cringy to me. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Fuck yeah, it's cringy. And the best part is when they think they're scot-free, they think that Chris Hansen just gave them a talking to, and they're like, oh my God, I got a second chance. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this again. Oh, thank you. Some people are just, oh, thank you so much for teaching me. And then as soon as they get outside, oh, fuck, ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, a lot of them, like, I mean, yeah, it's on the record. I'm pretty sure they're going to go down as pedophile, and you're on national TV. But a lot of them don't get hard time for that because they actually didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But still, I'd rather them not do anything, because to want them to get hard time, that would mean that they have to do something.
Exactly.
And
But it's still bad enough that they even,
It's still bad enough that they get time.
Yeah.
What you need to do is, I'm sorry, but like, I have a cure for pedophilia. I have a box of them upstairs. They're called bullets. All right?
Yeah.
Put one in your dome, and I guarantee you that's a cure for pedophilia.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you got?
Did you see whenever Tom Hanks became a citizen of, where was it that he became a citizen of? Do you remember? Was it Greece or something? Because apparently over there, it blew my mind when I read this, that pedophilia and like, doing that with like younger underage people is like legal over there, or not legal. It's illegal, but it's considered like you're like not all there, and you can actually get
like
benefits.
a mental illness.
Yeah, like mental illness.
Whoa.
Like a disability is what and you can actually get money like from.
And basically not go to jail.
Yes, because all they're saying is you're sick. That's fucking terrible, right?
Yeah, it's like you want. Yes, mental illness is a real thing in a lot of different ways, but I can't get behind that as a form of mental illness. No, it's just
there's no excuse. I feel.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that one. That's rough.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone in their right mind would have sympathy. You just can't. You just can't.
No.
Our the way I think our DNA and the way our minds are made, you just can't have sympathy for someone like that. Yeah. Especially if you're a parent, if you have a child, if you know what it's like to bear a child, if you know what it's like to birth a child, if you know what it's like to take care of a child. Yeah. Like, there's no way. There's no way anyone in the right mind would get behind that.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You know, and
and
you know, people want to bring up that, like, yeah, the 1700s, you know, and the 1600s, 1700s, that was a normal thing. Girls 13, 14, you know, to get old. Yeah, they also took a shit in holes and wiped their ass with hay and leaves. Okay, so those weren't civilized. That wasn't the civilized humanity that we have right now. Yeah. So don't bring that shit up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Change of subject.
Yeah, I know. Let's get into some actual, like, the mysteries or some of the topics you got.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So do you remember when I was watching that show, I Am a Killer, released? Mm-hmm. It was about the man, his name's Dale Wayne Sigler.
Oh, okay.
He was put on death row for killing a man. At first it was like that he was going to rob him. The guy was working at a sandwich shop. He was going to rob him. He shot him 6 times in the chest, and basically they were saying what?
Good.
Basically, when they arrested him for it, they said it was overkill. He shot him 6 times in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
And then he literally turned right back around and shot him in the head.
Oh.
Like, even though he knew he was already dead.
But okay, so why did he do this?
So first everybody was thinking that it was just robbery, and that's what he told people when he got arrested, that he did rob him. There was $400 in the cash register.
Yeah, night. But when you rob someone, you don't shoot them 6 times and turn around and shoot them again in the head.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was arrested because it was robbery too. So he spent 30 years in prison, and now he is released, I believe, as of last year.
Oh, that's the dude that everyone's talking about that just recently got out. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was on death row. He got off death row, I guess, after you do, what's that word? Where they like
parole?
Retry you, or parole. It was up for parole, I guess, or whatever. No. And so he asked to be put off of death, and they told him, okay, well, you'll just serve a life sentence now. Okay. Now here he is, got out, I guess, because of good behavior. But now
how do you go from death row to life sentence to getting out for good behavior?
Get this. You should hear all the talk about...
I'm sorry. Hold on. Is this guy white?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need to know. We'll continue.
And basically, they're just claiming, like, for good behavior that they're able to get him out. I guess they're trying to, like... He said because there wasn't enough room, or they were clearing it out, some space. But he's over here being interviewed...
I'm sorry.
He's over here being interviewed saying, I'm now a man of God, and when I get out of here, I'm going to, devote my life, and I'm going to spread his word.
Jesus.
And so basically,
literally.
Yeah. That's why I feel they let him out, because they just think he's changed now. I'm kind of like...
they let him out because he fooled everybody, you mean? Yeah. That's what it is. Those people, there's people that literally, they really change, and... But I guess there are a lot of people change through God, yes.
Yeah.
But then a lot of other people change when they just look in the mirror and say, I'm a fucking loser. I need to change.
Yeah.
But I guess some people need to change through God. But you don't murder somebody and shoot them 6 times and shoot them in the head. There's a reason why you get a life sentence, because that is society saying that you're never going to change because you killed somebody in the most brutal fucking way.
Yeah.
Those people don't change.
Exactly. And then when he got out, his story changed. And when they interviewed the guy who, died, when they interviewed his family was even still like, not only the fact that, like, why did you let him out, but why is he changing his story? Because now Dale is saying that this man was trying to blackmail him into a homosexual relationship with him.
Whoa.
So that's when it could, but.
Oh, shit. That just got a whole nother level deeper.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that's what he's
explaining. So then it's like, then just how a second ago I'm pissed off about it. Now, is that justified? But still, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You still not. Like, if a guy's coming on to you and that's not your thing and you feel threatened.
Why don't you just, like, beat his ass?
Exactly.
Why not just kill him?
Well, first you start with
him?
Yeah, first, if you tell him, if you're in a conversation, you tell him, like, hey, that's not my, I'm not interested, sorry. And then he tries to come on you. That's just the same thing as a man physical assaulting a woman,
Yeah.
So if it's a man physically sexually assaulting another man, then, yeah, you beat his ass. You don't shoot him and kill him.
Mm-hmm. And so now that he's out, you're probably wondering, like, where is he living? What is he doing? So apparently he's, like, working on a farm now or a ranch or looking for more work now. And yeah.
Does he work at a church?
He actually is attending church. His parole officer lets him go out, I guess, on Sundays. And there's actually a part in one of the episodes where he's at church and he's explaining, like, that he was on death row, just, like, basically telling his story. And they're interviewing all the people at the church and everybody's like, I believe he's changed. It's like, what? There has to be something in him that's still the same. You can't just...
I don't know. I mean, maybe he is, only in the fact that he realized that he fucking won the lottery of he literally getting a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
So maybe he realized that, holy shit, this is a 1 in a million thing that happened to me. I legit get a normal second chance when I thought I was going to be dead, and then I thought I was going to get death row, and then I thought I was still going to be in jail forever. Yeah. Now I legit get a second chance. Maybe he's using that to his fullest. I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't want to discredit him, but still, he still did a horrible thing. And the fact that he's talking about it and using it in a way to educate, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to find something good out of it, but at the end of the day, he still did what he did, and fuck.
Yeah.
Like, if you like, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that anyone who murders anyone is this monster, because there are things that accidents do happen. You get into a fight with someone, you end up, I don't know. You know those situations though where accidents do happen, where somebody dies, or like the original story, the guy was getting robbed and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
90% of the time the guy robbing the other guy doesn't want to shoot him, but then something happens, adrenaline's pumping, you're just all impulse, and then something happens. Okay. Maybe that person can realize after serving time in jail and after going through all the steps to get back into society, maybe that person can realize what I did was wrong. I understand, and I'm a changed person. But when you shoot somebody 6 times and then turn around and shoot them again in the head, you are a monster.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just, and then while he's in jail, he actually met a pen pal. And her name is Carol. She's 70 years old. And she was there when he got out. And she had a room set up for him and everything. They had been pen pals for years and years and years. And so now you have this murderer, that just got off of a life sentence, that claims that he's changed and is now living with a helpless 7-year-old woman.
Oh, wow.
That he
plot thickens.
Literally, he calls her Mama Carol. Like, yeah.
He not fucking her?
No, I don't think so.
No.
There's maybe.
How long was he in jail?
He's been in jail
30 years. That was the first lady he fucked. He didn't give a damn. He dusted that shit off, and yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Shit. But and then at the end of it, just to summarize, at the end, he's gonna be on parole for the rest of his life. He can't leave the house without permission unless it's his job, and I believe now the church. And there's actually, to complete it, there was actually a scene in the last episode where he's driving somewhere with Carol, I don't remember where, and they're at a stoplight, and there's a Subway right there, just basically staring at him in the face, and he starts to cry, like sob.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to. I don't know. I'm torn on this.
I don't know. Me either. That's what I tried to like.
You guys, go ahead.
It's okay. I tried to after I wrote everything down to make me not forget any major details about this. All I wrote was I don't know, because I tried to write down kind of how I felt.
Sorry.
about everything.
Fuck, my thing is finally fucking up. I mean, well, guys, yeah, I mean, you can have your own opinions on this. You can agree to disagree with us, but yeah, I'm with you. This is too heavy of a fucking story to understand and to, I can't come to a decision because, like I said, on one hand, you want to believe people can change, but on the other hand, there's certain actions that you do that, you know, like I said, pedophilia. Somebody molests a child. Put a bullet in their head. They're never going to change. I won't feel sorry for that. So why should you feel sorry for somebody who shot someone 6 times and put a bullet in their head? Deliberately, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's that.
So what do you got next?
So next, this one comes from right here in Texas, in Corpus Christi. I think you remember this one.
Yeah, I studied about it in because I did go to school for criminal justice, so I studied about it in my domestic violence class.
So, I mean, you studied about it, so maybe I should just explain for people who don't really know.
Yeah, I actually looked at the real copies of the case file and everything.
So there's actually an episode that you can watch on Investigation Discovery. That's how I watched it, and it's just called Chase Me, and it's about Kevin Davis, Corpus. Basically, he is a psycho, like extreme psychotic. Kills his mom with a hammer. Tries to choke her with a cord, right? I'm not getting any details mixed up. Basically, the plan was to kill... Well, the reason why he killed her is the craziest. Because she wouldn't give him permission to die. He asked her, and she, you know, was basically responded with, like, oh, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm not going to do that, you know. He had originally planned, too, to kill his sister. That didn't really go through. He sexually abused his mom after she was already dead. And that is just like way, way, way overkill. And his plan was to just move away. But he actually made it out the front door, down the street to the very first house that he had seen, and knocked on the door. It's like, I just killed my mom. You know, I just murdered somebody. And so, of course, the woman calls the police. They bring him in. And throughout the whole Investigation Discovery episode, he's... You know, they're asking him questions like, you know, why? And he's just like, well, I don't really know. You know, he's talking so normal.
He's just fucked up in the head.
Yes. Like, oh, I guess, you know. And they're asking him, like, what did you do in that house? He's like, well, I'm sure you saw already. And they're like, but I want you to tell me. He's like, well, you know, it's just, God, it just freaked me out. And then to know, like, that happened so recent and like so close to home, I guess you can say. You know, I have family in Corpus, so it's just, God.
Yeah, it's definitely scary.
Yeah. What did you think when you studied it?
That was a reason why, because obviously something that, you know, the people listening, the people watching may not know about me. Even though I did go to school for criminal justice, I don't do anything involving criminal justice. I'm actually a personal trainer. So this and I can think of 3 other cases on the top of my head that happen around Corpus and Port Aransas. Cases like this are what made me realize I just couldn't do it. Yeah. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't put these people away, because if I caught these people, I'd want to beat the shit out of them until they were dead, and then I'd be in jail. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't be a civil cop and just arrest people like that and just throw them in a car. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I would do anything, you know, bad to good people, but I would definitely do bad things to bad people. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, I'm not fit for this. I can't do this, you know?
And he left 2 notes. One was for the police when they found the mom in the mom's room. It's Chase Me. That's where, like, you know, the name of the episode comes from. And then it's Sorry for the Mess. Yeah. And then he leaves another one for his sister, basically apologizing for what he did to his mom. And then even goes on to say, she might still be alive, but I doubt it, though. And then, like, the entire episode just hearing him talk, like, he's grinning, he's you know, he's not sorry for what he did, you know. So it's like, God, how sick do you have to be
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I just, look, I mean, shit. I don't even know what to say.
I know.
This episode is making me, ooh.
Think, right?
Yeah.
The only last thing
and I don't know what
have,
to say because I'm pretty sure the things I would say would get us kicked off of YouTube.
Jeez. Then yeah, you just tell me after.
Our RSS feed is good, but it would definitely get us kicked off of YouTube.
But I will just leave off after, explaining everything that happened. I will just leave off to say that the reason why I decided to talk about these two is because they actually have something in common.
Okay.
So the prison that Dale Sigler was released from, Kevin Davis is actually serving his life sentence at the same place.
Oh, God. Maybe he'll get lucky, and after 30 years, they'll let him off.
Because he's a man of God now.
Yeah. That's a secret. That's a secret that's going to go around in the prison. Hey, guys, just tell everyone that you're a man of God and that you learned your lesson and you're good, and just preach the word of God every day, and they'll let you out.
Yeah.
Boom.
God.
Oh.
Why does our
judicial
justice
system
do what it does?
Yeah.
I just have one more. So.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the last story that I have is actually pretty crazy and pretty recent.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to start off, it was May 2001. Her name was Alyssa Turney. I feel like I said that really fast. And she was 17, and she disappeared. The last person to see her alive was her stepdad, and the last known place that she was seen at was her high school. So the story is, and this is all coming from her sister, Sarah Turney, who is still alive, grown up, nothing happened to her. But basically, Sarah has devoted like the past several years to making sure that her stepdad goes to jail for what he did, because he is and has only been the only ever suspect in this case.
Really?
Yes. So last person to see, her alive and everything. The story is they believe that he checked her out of school early. And then she was never seen from again. Nobody knows what happened after that. And witnesses saw him either that day or the previous day at a local store buying a bunch of, what do you call it? Is it lye or something like that?
What is it?
It's called, it's something that they put on, that you can put like on a dead body, and it like.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I forgot what it does. I think it like takes the smell away.
Holy
I forgot
shit.
what it's called. God, I can't remember. It's like lye or something. And basically this all happened in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And Sarah, her sister, knows that her stepdad actually has like a lot of knowledge about the desert and the parts of it and stuff like that. So she believes that he could have definitely done something. And this couldn't be his first offense, because he actually served 10 years because the police found 26 pipe bombs in his garage. He had like a terrorist attack planned.
Jesus.
When he got arrested. So they found all those bombs. He was I believe he's been charged with pedophilia before, but I don't know much about that.
Oh shit.
And before you ask where's their mother, right? She died when they were little. So he basically, he just went crazy. He just went crazy, raised them, and just a couple other suspicious things that her stepdad did. He basically said he would tell people she ran away. Yeah, and then the story would change and say that she's staying with relatives in California, because when police went to after she was considered a missing person, they went and investigated in the house. They found a letter in her room, basically, and they found her cell phone. She didn't have it on her. Basically, the letter stated like, "Peace out. I'm moving to Cali. You're never gonna hear from me again. P.S. Dad, I took $300 from you."
So wait. So was that legit?
It can be, but they're trying to figure out, that was the main thing. Why did she take $300 from her stepdad if she had $1,800 in her savings account that the police found.
There you go.
Yeah. So if that's not a dead giveaway, I don't know what is.
Wow.
And so basically, he was never convicted. He was brought in in 2008 actually. So she disappeared in 2001. He was brought in 2008 because he wouldn't comply with police, but obviously was let go. Well, back to Sarah, her sister, she's literally like devoted this time to making sure that he pays for what he did. She starts a TikTok account. She just downloaded TikTok one day, started posting videos. It got so much media attention that her stepdad, Michael Turney, was arrested this past August.
Wait, so who started the TikTok again?
Sarah.
So she's alive?
No, Alyssa is her dad's sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So Alyssa's the one that passed away. Sarah started the TikTok account to, get the media's attention.
Yeah.
And he was arrested on August 20th.
Well, there you go. He's got some fucking explaining to do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's actually just one more thing. There's this video where I think it's back from 1997. So
97?
I recorded this video in 1997. The man is my father and the girl by the trees is my sister, Alyssa Turney. So it's just like a That's from Alyssa. She's recording them, and just randomly, she tells Alyssa, the kidnapped or disappeared girl, tells her sister, hey Sarah, Dad's a pervert.
Why?
He was probably abusing her.
Holy shit.
That's crazy, right? And this story made it on, like, especially after it got all its attention, it made it, like, on the true crime, like, TV shows and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fists are just, my hands are in my jacket pocket. My fists are just balled up.
Right.
This is why people love superhero movies. And this is why people want to, always want to be superheroes.
Yeah.
They love the idea of this, that somebody they can literally go around and just take care of all these people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just take them out. Have you ever
seen the movie The Equalizer with Denzel Washington?
No.
Really? Wow. My mom said it's a really good movie. I've never seen it.
What?
It's basically about like that's his job. He like has like this other life.
Like a basically like or superhero and legit in our society would be like a vigilante. Yeah. Like Batman, but not on that scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he just has like this whole complete other life where that's all he does is get rid of people who deserve, to not be here.
We need to do that
for things that they do. Yeah.
I know at least one other person that would be down. We should start a squad. A Suicide Squad.
Oh my god, more like Murder
like
Squad.
Like the page that you know about that YouTube page we're watching, the King of this Thing, that they expose pedophiles and stuff like that, or they pretend, kind of like to Catch Predator style, pretend to be people, and they do, or how do they do it? They like meet up with other people and then they just have a camera in their face and they just expose them, talk all kinds of shit. So there are some good people in the world. Not all heroes wear capes.
Good one.
Yeah. What else we got?
That's it.
That's it for you?
That's all for me. Yeah. Those were pretty lengthy.
Yeah, it was 33. So, before we finish, I just want to share a few that popped up. I basically just typed in because I said. Yeah,
I actually had stuff ready because these are like that I had been recently watched or read about.
Right.
Fresh
and
in my mind.
I just literally. I just looked up California man, Florida man, Texas man, Virginia man, and looked up.
You see some crazy shit.
Yeah, there was each one popped up a few interesting articles, but I just clicked on the ones that pretty much caught my eye. So, man arrested for trying to start a fire in, what is that, Papulia?
Pull y'all up.
Pull y'all up?
Pull y'all up.
Near SR 167. So this was in California. Do you mind reading this for me?
Yeah, sure. A man is facing charges for attempting to set a fire in the median of SR 167. That's all he was trying to do. He was quickly arrested and taken to jail.
Yeah, what the fuck? He's trying to start a fire. So this is,
I wonder what he was using.
I don't know, but People were just going crazy.
Hairspray and a lighter or what?
Right. So I want to do that one first because that one's the least interesting.
Oh, okay.
This one is not really a crime or anything, but it was very, very interesting.
A little humor to the episode or what?
Huh?
A little humor?
Right. Yeah. Add something positive to this episode. So yeah, Virginia man gets permission to be buried in juicy fruit themed casket.
Who loves juicy fruit that much?
He does, apparently.
A 94-year-old Virginia man with a lifelong love of juicy fruit has received permission from the Mars Wrigley Company to have his casket painted to resemble a pack of the chewing gum.
That's very cool, actually.
That is awesome. Can you paint my casket like a bottle of vodka or something?
That would be cool.
Just put Tito's on it or something.
Tito's. Yeah, it's gonna be painted to resemble a pack of juicy fruit. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I wonder how much that costs.
Let's see. I don't know.
Maybe I changed my mind. Not vodka. Maybe like a bag of hot Cheetos or something.
Make mine a gaming controller.
How? It has to
the Series X. Literally make mine look like the Xbox.
I'm just gonna put the X on it.
Yes, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see. Texas man charged with abuse of a corpse.
Fucking piece of shit.
Jesus. Well, I don't know. This is a weird story because apparently this guy's saying that.
But
apparently this guy's saying she wasn't dead when he left her. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so Jackie Schnatz, 22 of Abilene, was booked in Taylor County Jail on Sunday. He was charged with abuse of a corpse after allegedly carrying a human corpse without legal authority.
That's all he did was carrying her?
So read the story.
According to police reports, the suspect said a woman he was with at a friend's house fell asleep in her car. He said he found the woman dead in the vehicle the next morning. Then he drove the corpse to her residence, carried the body inside, placed her on the couch, and left. The police later found the body of a woman identified in a warrant on the couch. Her death is now under investigation. His bond is set at $7,500.
Like, if you find someone dead, wouldn't you call the cops?
Yeah.
Why would you
think they want to be at home?
Yeah, so that's a weird story. We're gonna have to really kind of keep an eye on and see unfold. Maybe we'll mention really it in a future podcast. Yeah, another interesting story. Florida man accused for impersonating officer after trying to pull over a real cop. So he has like, so he basically says he's not a cop. He comes on and says he's not a cop. It's criminal enforcer. Well, here's a video. Let's just watch a video. He basically tried to pull over a real cop.
Because if we damage it, we get sued. All right. We cannot legally allow you to drive because you're suspended. So we can get sued that way too. All right. And we can't have you park it in the neighborhood because if it does get burglarized or something happens, we can get sued there too.
Really?
Yeah, because we're the ones. What she chooses to do. I mean, yeah, that's an option.
Oh, yeah.
They're just talking about.
Yeah. Responsibility.
She has a car with.
And that could be the problem. So, but you got to get those, taken care of before you start driving again.
I don't know. They're just talking about something, but basically, he has a criminal task force vest with a badge, and he has a taser, a gun, and I think like something else. Okay, so a Florida security guard found himself on the wrong side of the law on Thursday when he was arrested for impersonating an officer after trying to pull over a real off-duty police officer for speeding.
Ford was dressed in a vest bearing the name of his security company, Criminal Task Force, and was openly carrying a badge, gun, and taser.
Like, this is a guy that probably failed the police academy multiple times.
Ford was denied the charges. Ford denied the charges and has been released on bond.
But I mean, as much as you want to make fun of this guy, we were just talking about it. Vigilantes, wanting to go out there, wanting to make the world a better place, wanting to be a superhero, wanting to fight crime. This ain't the way to do it, guy. This ain't the way to do it. Look at him. He has little shorts with a fucking vest and a badge.
That's some rent-a-cop shit.
Yes, and he's a security guard. So it's like, That's not somebody who wants to make the world a better place. That's somebody who literally takes their damn job too seriously.
Just bosses them around. Oh my God.
Oh God, those are the worst type of security guards, and I know because I worked in loss prevention. So, yeah, my boss was that guy.
Yeah.
Like, you steal a fucking pack of ham from the grocery store, and this guy wants to get in their face and talk all kinds of shit. It's like, dude, yeah.
Yeah, they did wrong, but chill.
Yeah, I told my boss one time because we were talking about something that was completely stupid, and he had all these rules and stuff, and I told him, I was like, bro, do you know that we work at a grocery store? Like, this ain't the Pentagon. Yeah. We work at a fucking grocery store. Oh God,
fuck
good
that
times.
guy.
Yeah,
and I hope one day he hears this. Fuck you.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. Now that guy deserves to get his ass beat.
Fuck yeah.
By me. All right. But anyway. Yeah, he never showed his face around again. He knows better. Yeah, he knows better.
He thought he was on top of the world, and now he's like a used car salesman, right?
Yeah. Oh, God, that's what you get for being a dick. Karma is real, people. Whether you believe in God or not, listen.
Karma's real.
Karma's real.
She real.
So is God. God is karma. God is the universe. It all works together.
Yeah.
And it's always watching. Making a list. Checking it twice.
Okay, Santa Claus.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. All right. Karma is coming to town.
Yeah.
Oh God, this podcast just got derailed. Let's just go ahead and end there. I think that's a good stopping point. Well, guys, oh wow, remember we said a quick 30-minute episode. It's already been over 40 minutes.
Wow,
yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, we always do this, guys. So again, if you made it this far, you know what I'm about to say. You are the real MVP. But we appreciate everyone that's listened to our podcast. If you want to support us, the best way is just get the word out. Follow us, subscribe on all podcast apps. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram. We're not doing Twitter. Twitter's a cancer. We're not gonna really do that. Yeah. But maybe we'll get into it one day. But
to be annoying.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's even Facebook is turning like that. Instagram is like the place to be right now.
Yeah.
Twitter and Facebook are just filled with so much hate and so much bullshit. Like
yeah.
And
Facebook is starting to piss me off because literally every day I see a story when I wake up, and then if I try and refresh the page, it's back at the top again.
Oh yeah.
I see the same shit all day long.
Yeah, they're
and it's like I thought that's the point. It was just supposed to keep moving with people posting stuff and everything.
Well, Facebook owns Instagram, so maybe at this point they're just focusing all their shit on Instagram. Because I said, Instagram is like the place to be. Twitter and it's filled with too much hate, too much politics.
Yeah.
I just I don't need to. I feel like we don't. The only reason why we would be on Twitter is to promote our podcast.
Yeah.
And what is the it's like if you make a bet, does the benefit outweigh the cost? Well, okay, benefit, we promote our podcast. Cost, we have to deal with all the fucking negativity on Twitter. So guess what? I don't want to deal with that. We have the power to just say we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I love about podcasts. Yeah. If you build it, they'll come.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you again, people. I know I had to take a shit.
Jesus.
So but anyway, thank you again, people. We love y'all so much. Have a good. Oh, that was weird.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we
really all shit.
No, I was talking about me saying I love you so much.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you saying.
Well, because I was gonna say peace and love, but I was looking at you and just I love you so much came out.
Then you should keep that in and keep what you just said.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, no, we really do love y'all, people. Peace and love, and you will hear from us soon.
Bye, guys.